It was exactly 3 a.m. when I checked my CCTV cameras. Just a normal habit before going to sleep. But the moment I opened the hallway camera, I noticed something moving inside my house. And the terrifying part? I was supposed to be completely alone. Last night at 3 a.m. My security camera sent a motion alert. At first I thought it was just a glitch. But when I opened the footage, I saw a shadow slowly walking through my hallway. The problem was, there was no one in the house. People say security. Cameras make your home safer. But after what I saw on my CCTV footage at 3 a.m., I'm not sure I ever want to check those cameras again, because something was moving inside my house when I was the only person there. Watch Fate, I&A, quiet suburban street. 2:47 a.m. The whole neighborhood is dead asleep. Dead leaves drag across empty pavement. A single yellow streetlight flickers at the end of the block, like it can't decide whether to stay on. One house is different. Second floor window. Pale blue glow of a laptop screen. Inside, Ethan Cole, 34, sits alone at his desk. 3 empty coffee mugs, unwashed, dark circles carved deep under his eyes. The kind of man who hasn't seen daylight in days and stopped noticing. He closes his laptop, reaches for the power button, then stops a habit. Every single night without fail. He opens the CCTV app. 4 feeds. 4 cameras. Front gate. Backyard. Living room. Hallway. He barely looks. He never has to. Everything is always fine. Front gate. Empty street. Okay, backyard, fence, and darkness. Living room. Couch. Coffee table. TV. He's seen this 1,000 times. He clicks the hallway feed. Something is wrong. He can't explain it at first. Can't name it. The hallway looks normal. Dark and narrow. A faint sliver of kitchen light bleeding. In at the far end, everything still? Everything quiet? Then he sees it, a shadow on the wall. Not a normal shadow. Not the shadow of furniture or a coat on a hook. This one is tall. Impossibly thin. Human-shaped but wrong in the way that makes your stomach drop before your brain can catch up. And it is moving. Slowly, like someone walking very carefully, trying not to make a sound. Ethan leans forward. It's a reflection. Light from outside. Has to be. The hallway has no windows. The time stamp reads 2:52 a.m. The shadow stops. Perfectly. Still, Ethan watches it. 10 seconds. 20. 30. He doesn't breathe. His screen dims from inactivity and he doesn't notice. Then the shadow raises its arm. Slow, patient, like a person, reaching towards something just out of reach. Except there is no person. No body. No source. Just the arm of a shadow that has no right to exist, rising toward the ceiling of his hallway. Ethan shoves back from the desk. His chair screams across the floor. He grabs his phone, pulls up the same feed on mobile, same camera, same hallway, same raised arm. Not a glitch, not a reflection, not his imagination. He dials 911, puts the phone to his ear, eyes locked on. The screen. The shadow moves again, closer to his bedroom door. His bedroom door, right now. Closing the distance inch by inch. The line picks up. 911, what is your emergency? The shadow stops right in front of his door. And then, slowly, it turns, rotating in place like something pivoting to face the world. And even though it has no face, even though it is nothing but darkness pressed against a wall, it faces the camera. And Ethan feels it in his chest, in his gut, in every nerve, in his... Bodie. It is looking at him. Knock. 3 soft knocks on his bedroom door. The door that is right there 12 feet away. The same door he is watching on his screen. Sir, are you there? The dispatcher asks. Ethan cannot speak. He looks at the feed. The hallway is empty. The shadow is gone. But the motion alert is still blinking. Still active. Something moved. Something is still right outside his door. A new alert fires across his screen. Front gate motion detected. He opens it with shaking hands. The street light is front gate. And standing just beyond it, the shadow. But different. Now, not on a wall. Standing on the ground, upright, freestanding, attached to nothing, cast by nothing, obeying no law of light or physics. It's tall and thin and perfectly human in shape, except for the total, absolute absence of any feature. Number? Face. No eyes, nothing. Just darkness, shaped like a person. And it is walking toward his house. Slowly, no urgency. Like it has done this before. Like it'll do this forever. Ethan's mind goes cold and clinical in the way minds do when panic has nowhere left to go. The shadow is outside. Something knocked from inside. They are not the same thing. There are two of them. The door handle moves slow. Rotation, testing, checking. Whatever's on the other side of that door is not breaking in. It is simply checking whether it needs to. The handle stops, then moves again. Then stops. His phone screams. New alert? Bedroom camera motion detected. The camera inside his room. The room he is standing in right now. He opens the feed. His bedroom, his desk, his unmade bed, his bookshelf. All of it exactly as it should be, except in the far corner, where the light doesn't reach, where the wall meets the ceiling in a wedge. A pure black. Something is standing there, the same shape, tall, thin, perfectly still, looking at the back of his head. The camera sees it. His own eyes cannot. And Ethan is staring at the screen, staring at it, staring at him. He spins around. The corner is empty. He looks at the phone. The shadow is there. He looks at the corner. Empty. He looks at the phone. Still there? He spins twice. 3 times. Phone up. Spinning. And each time the physical corner is nothing but wall and shadow, and each time the camera shows him something that does not move, does not flinch, does not leave. He runs. 3 blocks. No shoes. Cold pavement. He doesn't feel it. He collapses against the wall of a convenience store and goes inside because the lights are on, and right now light is the only religion he has. Ghislaine, 22, looks up from behind the counter. Nursing textbook open. Double shift. She has seen a lot at 4 a.m. She has not seen this. A barefoot man in pajamas with the eyes of someone who has looked at something he can never unsee. Is there? Something behind me, Ethan says. Not a question. A plea? Ghislaine looks past him at the store window. The empty sidewalk. There's nothing there, sir. Are you the security camera? Show me the security camera feed. Right now. She turns the monitor. And goes completely still. The store, the aisles, the door. Ethan at the counter. And behind him, filling every corner, lining every wall, standing in every aisle, shadows, dozens of them. All sizes. All facing him. The store is physically empty. The camera sees something else entirely. They followed me here, Ethan says. Jocelyn's voice is barely a sound. What are they? I don't think they followed me. The words come slowly, like each one costs something. I think they've always been there. I think they're always everywhere. I think cameras are the only things that can see them? She looks at the monitor, then around the store, then back at the monitor. Then why are we seeing them now? Why tonight? Ethan opens his laptop, pulls up the firmware, digs into the code. Past the surface layer, past the standard processing, functions into a buried subroutine that has no manufacturer's signature, no timestamp, no reason to exist. A filter built into the camera at a level no user would ever find. Something that strips out a specific frequency before the image ever reaches the screen. Like how the human eye cannot see ultraviolet light? The camera has been doing the same thing. Filtering out whatever these things are, making the world look empty when it isn't. And tonight, the filter was disabled? Malfunction, Ghislaine asks. Ethan shakes his head. His face has gone the color of old paper. Command log. 2:51 a.m. Something accessed the system and turned it off. From an IP address that doesn't exist. The silence between them is thick enough to drown in. They turned it off themselves, she says, double quotes. Yes, why? Every camera feed on Ethan's phone changes. Simultaneously, all of them. Every shadow in every room turning to face its camera directly. Front on, dead on. And then text begins appearing in the corner of every feed. Burning itself onto the image one letter at a time, like something is typing from the other side of the screen. We have always been here. We do not harm. We do not touch. We watch as you watch us now. Ethan and Jasleen stare at the screen. Then at the store around them. Then at the security monitor, where the shadow stands silent and still and patient in every corner. Watching, as they have always watched. As they will always watch. Outside, the sky is beginning to change. The first gray. Edge of dawn pressing in from the horizon. They step outside. The morning air is cold and real. Ethan opens the app. In the growing light, the cameras show empty rooms. Empty hallway. Empty street. The shadows, if they are still there, are hidden again by daylight, the same way their filter used to hide them. Are they gone? Jasleen asks. No, Ethan says. I don't think they ever leave. She watches him look at his phone. At his house on the screen. At the rooms that look empty. Could you put the filter back? Go back to not seeing? He looks at the code for a long time. They've been in that house since before I moved in, he says quietly. Every night I slept. There. Every night I sat at that desk. They were there. Right there. He closes the app. Puts the phone in his pocket. Putting the filter back doesn't change that. It just means I'm the only one not knowing. The sun breaks the horizon. Gold. And ordinary and indifferent. Is knowing better? Jasleen asks. Ethan has no answer. Not yet. 1 week later, his bedroom. 3 a.m. Ethan is asleep. The CCTV camera blinks red in the corner. Recording? Always recording. The phone on the nightstand shows the bedroom feed. It shows him sleeping. It shows the 4 shadows arranged around the room, still, silent, watching over him with no eyes to watch with, standing guard or standing witness. There's no way to know which dot Ethan stirs. Reaches out without waking. Turns the phone face down. He already knows. He doesn't need to see. The phone goes dark. The camera keeps recording. The shadows keep watching. The night keeps being the night. Fade to black. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Shakespeare standard CCTV cameras filter infrared frequencies the human eye cannot detect. Hey, what else they filter, and why, has never been officially studied.